はい。始めましょう。Namaste, good morning, おはようございます。Suprabhat. Good morning, 皆さん。Welcome again, International Day of Yoga. 聞こえますかね皆さん大丈夫ですか ?Okay. So, welcome again, 75 days of International Day of Yoga. Today is day 53. Special lecture. Lecture number 14. Lecture number 14. Lecture number 14. Special lecture by Ashaa Sensei about Pranopchar. So many people are thinking, what is Pranopchar? 完全にヒンディ語になってますけど、どんなものかと多分思ってると思いますけど、詳細は今日、we will reveal it. Pran means pranayam no pran, key, and upchar, that is chiryo. So that how to do chiryo, cure using pran. So 詳細はアシャ先生から話します。So アシャ先生と会ったきっかけは、この前インドの大使館でアユッシュ、ミニストリーオブアユッシュ、この前アユッシュについてもレクチャーやったと思いますけど、ファーストレクチャーですね。そこのイノグレーションがあります。アユッシュ、ミニストリーオブアユッシュインフォメーションセルのイノグレーション大使館でありました。その時にアシャ先生が、もしそこに行った方はわかると思いますけど、アユルヴェードの全部のブースを作ったのはアシャ先生だったんです。So Ayurveda is traditional medical system of India, and she's expert of Ayurveda. According to me, she doesn't say that she is expert, but I think I say that she is expert of Ayurveda, and really she is making a lot of herbs, medicines, Ayurvedic medicines in Japan. So if you have any problem, issues とか何か問題があったら、ぜひアシャ先生に直接連絡してください。Okay? So without taking much more time, Ashaa Sensei, today she's going to talk about Pranopchar, and memo. If memo とか、ノートとか用意できる方はぜひメモった方がいいと思います。今日結構日常生活で使えるものがたくさん出てくると思いますので、ぜひ書いてください。基本英語とかになります。あとヒンディ語も良くなります。because 元々の知識、knowledge is in Hindi。それを使うこともあると思いますけど、なるべく自分が通訳するようにします。important point。and もし自分が質問とかあったらぜひ聞いてください。マイクでも大丈夫です。チャットでも大丈夫です。ぜひ聞いてください。so that 今日のレクチャーを日常生活に入れるように我々はできると思ってますね。OK。So, thank you very much, and I would like to invite Ashaa Sensei. Ashaa Sensei, よろしくお願いします。Ashaa Sensei, you are on mute. Yes.
I'm so sorry.
I didn't want to disturb you, so that's why I said no.
Okay. Everybody, good morning. Ohayou gozaimasu. Myself, Ashaa. Ashutosh-san have already said something which I don't deserve also, but thank you so much. So without wasting much time, let's proceed to our topic. So, Ashutosan, like wherever you feel that, translation is required, please help me there.
Sure.
Yeah. So can anybody tell me what pran is? Like, do you understand the meaning of the word pran? Can anybody explain me that? If
皆さん、プラーンについてご存知の方って挙げてください。プラーン。Okay. コムさん knows プラーン。Do you want to share? コムさん、プラーンというのは何ですか？
Okay. Does she want to share?
Yes. It's okay. We can share. We can give a brief definition of pran. Asha Sensei, you can share.
Okay. The science of life, this is called Pran Vidya. Okay, it's very important first to know what. It's very important to know like what Pran is. Okay, and the study of this Pran, the living beings, the human beings, it's to know about life science, and it has many methods. There are many types of powers in the human body. Pran Shakti continues to work in this body. Even when all other works are asleep, this Pran keeps working. So what happens when Pran sets in? When there is no Pran, what we say? The person is no more. He dies. So no other power works or is able to do so. Pran is that important. So it becomes clear. Now, pranaye namo yasya sarva midam vashaha yo bhuta sarveshwaro yasmin sarva pratishtatam. This mantra, what does this mantra mean? It means the worldwide life force, the life energy. It has been described by the word prana. All the sensory powers and different components in the entire body of the living being. All our sensory powers like our eyes, our nose, everything of the body of the living being are under the control of this pran. Even while we are asleep, what happens? Our body is sleeping, everything is sleeping, but the pran still works. Without pran, there cannot be a condition of the body. Because as long as the prana is there in the awake body, the body is pure. It is very healthy. But when pran becomes weak, what happens? We fall sick. Right? What happens? Sometimes we feel today my energy is not so good. It's not so high. Because at that time, our pran becomes weak. And that's why we fall sick. And we feel very low. Now, what this pran or life is? In general term, what we say, we are breathing, our heart is pumping, and everything is okay. So, pran, how it works? From the nasa, that is the nose, to the hriday, that is the heart. When what happens? The one that reaches from the nasa, that is the nose, to the hriday, that is the heart, is known as pran. Got it? Pran is the name of that which reaches the heart through the nasa. And nasa is the upper part of the body. Whereas apan is the name of that part which works in the lower part of the body. That is below the navel, nabhi. Right? From the
pran is upper part. Apan is lower part. Okay.
Yeah, pran is the upper part and apan is the lower part. Okay. So pran and apan, they have to be liberated. The process, like what happens? The process of excreting the stool is done properly and apan is liberated. Okay. The freedom of life leads to the purification of blood through the heart. In this way, what happens when both are under our control? Then our body is very healthy. Everything is going smoothly. Everything is very nice. No part of the body can function without the life force. That's why if the work of all organs continues properly, then we should protect the life of that place. If you're not protecting your pran, if you're not keeping it healthy, you'll fall sick very easily. The success or attainment of health is also dependent on the pran. And this pran shakti is so important that even if we try to use any medicine, it will not help you if your pran is weak. Many times it happens, na? We are taking medicines continuously every day, but still we are not getting well. Why? Because at that time, your pran is very weak. Okay. Now, प्राण से शक्ति का संवर्धन होता है और अपान से विष दूर होकर स्वास्थ्य का संरक्षण होता है.
Oh, Muzkash, this is difficult.
Yes, what happens?
Let me try to consolidate up to here. Minasan, dukomade wakarimashita ga? Because it feels a little bit difficult topic for everyone. Pran means ki. It's a life force. It's energy. You can say energy, life force. So Ashaa Sensei already used so many Hindi words or Sanskrit words. Prana Vidya, Vidya means science, Khagaku or science of Prana. So Prana is a life, Prana is a life force, and Prana Shakti is a power of Prana. Prana is very important. Prana hanakara, kokoro made, kokoro no, shinzo. Shinzo made ga ugoku. How to say? Shinzo made no sono pass. That is, so prana no naka ni mo iroiro atte, so naka ni prana no naka ni mo moikko prana ga aru. So wa johanshin ga sono prana desu. Kahanshin ga apana desu. Okay, so kahanshin wa apan and johanshin wa prana desu. Then purification of blood is very important. So that is ketsuryu no nagare and joka is very daiji desu. And prana no strong prana and weak prana no hanashi shita to omoimasu kedo, soko ni prana hi ni yotte kyou wa prana ga chotto weak yowai desu, kyou wa chotto tsuyoi desu. So the energy ga jibun no motivation to ka mo agaru soru koto mo arimasu. So imamade no nagare wa imamade no koshi, just a very brief consolidation is here. Hi. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now two difficult words are coming, so please wait.
This topic is actually not so easy to explain just like that. So
No, it's okay. We all are enjoying. Yes.
Now, energy is enhanced by pran and health is preserved by removing the poison, that is all the waste from the apan. It's a kind of medicine. The name of the power to remove this is medicine. This holy work of removing disease and giving life to the body is the religion of this life itself. Okay. And to attain this pran, what we should do? We should do spiritual practice. Right? This should be done with regularity. Now what happens? We all want ki, yeah, our life should be very healthy. Our pran should be very strong. And for this, what we can do? We can do many things, but it is not a thing to be done in a day. This is attained by doing it with regularity. Every day you have to practice for it. Then only you can preserve your pran. Then it has to be done with purity. Purity, what is purity? Your mind should be pure. Your soul should be pure. Okay, keeping many burden in your life, keeping many burdens in your mind, keeping many, bad thoughts about others or yourself. You cannot keep your pran strong. So regularity and purity along with secrecy. Secrecy, now what happens? When we are doing something, it should be done with secrecy. Then only that work can be given a motive. The motive can be fulfilled. And this all has to be done with the true heart. This increases the power of pran. The three things that is very important for pran to be strong is regularity, purity, and secrecy. Okay. So with the increase of the power of the mind, along with the power of life, there is lot of development of the brain. What happens ki when our pran is very strong, then our mind becomes very developed. Okay. Pranayam is an example which we do to attain this pran. Pranayam increases the power of the vital and develops the power of the mind through truthfulness. So if you are doing with wholeheartedly, with your full soul devoted, then you can attain this pran. Your pran will become very strong. It will strengthen you. Now, what pranayam is? Many of you must be doing pranayam here, right? So do you know what pranayam is?
はい、皆さんどうですか？プラナヤムは何でしょうか？
Ashutosh-san keeps on helping you all with all this, na? He also does pranayam. So have you had the chance to do pranayam earlier?
I think most of the yogis here are doing pranayam, right?
Yeah, so most of you must be knowing what pranayam is. But still, I'll brief you in very short. Pranayam is the control of your breath or vital energy in the body. On subtle levels, pranayam represents the pranic energy responsible for life or life force. And ayam means to control. So pranayam is control of your breath. The way you control your breath is pranayam. Okay. So one can control the rhythms of pranic energy with pranayams and achieve a healthy body and mind. Now, what Patanjali in his text of Yoga Sutras mentioned, pranayam as means of attaining higher states of awareness. When one starts doing pranayam, he goes to another level. His thinking becomes very different, isn't it? He mentions the holding of breath as important practice of reaching samadhi. Even Hatha Yoga talks about 8 types of pranayam, which makes the body, mind healthy. Now, there are 5 types of prans which are responsible for various pranic activities in the body. Okay, but I'll not talk about that today. Prana is the 2 most important thing from these 5 prans are pran and apan. Pran is the upper flowing and apan is the downward flowing. And the practice of pranayam achieves balance in the activities of these pranas. And eventually it leads to a happy, healthy body and mind. When we do meditation, we do yoga, we do pranayam, early in the morning when we wake up and we do all this, our mind becomes very happy. Our whole day goes very nice. But when we miss doing it, we feel very lethargic. We feel, oh, today is very lazy day. We don't want to do much work. No, we feel active when we do pranayam. So this is how it helps a pran to be very strong. Now, why I explained you this pran? Because this is how Pranopchar will come. What Pranopchar is? Pranopchar is basically, it is the most supernatural method. What Pranopchar is? It is the supernatural method. Human body is a mine of germs. It is impossible to say when and from where the disease may arise and will make you sick. We don't know, na? Today I'm going out of my house, happy, healthy, but while coming back, maybe I fall sick. So we don't know when we'll fall sick. There is a wonderful art, this Pranopchar, it's a wonderful art of curing disease. Pranopchar, because this is the only treatment process in the world which is 100% safe. There is no need of any degree holder, doctor, or Hakim to do this treatment, to do this process. Rather, any pranvant, shravak, sadhak can do this pious deed. Anybody, even you can do this. You can heal a person. You can heal yourself. Because this is the only treatment process in the world which is very safe. Medicine can be given in case of deficiency of essential elements in the body. Blood can be given in case of deficiency of blood. Glucose can also be given in case of deficiency of glucose. Oxygen can be given. Right. Thousands of people have got health benefits from this method and are getting it. Pran, if you're talking about pran, it cannot be given in any form. No doctor can give you life after death. But there are practices where if your pran is very strong, you can give life. This Pranopchar Vidya is auspicious. The need for life therapy, how it arose? The need for life therapy arose because a person experiences lack of health even when all the remedies are available. There is such a lack of power with him that even after consuming various substances to become healthy, he is not able to get health benefits and dies in agony in the disease state itself. In Pranopchar, vital energy is given to the patient on the basis of Panch Mahabhutas. Just as when there is a deficiency of the earth element in the patient, life energy is injected into the patient from his own earth element. In the same way, water, fire, air, sky elements also provide life energy. I hope it's not going to,
So let me talk about, translate or interpret. So Panch Mahabhut, Minasan, we already have done one session about Panch Mahabhut, Prakriti and this thing. So 5 basic elements, heat, kaze, chi, kuki, ki, kaze, bizu. So these 5 elements are called Panch Mahabhut. So main thing what Ashaa Sensei said is about Pranopchar. まずはこれ一番セーフですね。一番安全な治療法です。誰でもできます。Okay, because プランの話ですね。プランを強くするか、弱くするかの話。で、自分の体もパンチマハブーから作られています。自分の体の中にどのエレメントが足りてない。それをちゃんと足りるようにするとか、どれをね、溢れてる、それをちょっとバランスするか。この前、ガネーシ先生のレクチャーも同じ、結構似てますけど、ファイア、ね、火が、火は足りない、それと火をつけた方がいいとか。それと同じことを、アシャ先生がおっしゃってます。パンチマハブツ、please パンチマハブツという言葉を覚えておいてください。はい。
Now, when Pranopchar is done for a renunciation, that is, we do it for a good cause, we are doing it just for, like Seva Bhav, then it is Vaiyavratya. Even I do Vaiyavratya here, that is totally Seva Bhav for wellness. This life therapy is related to auspiciousness. That's why while doing Vaiyavrat, what we do, we chant mantras, we worship, we sing songs, hymns, and then only we make medicines. While making medicines, we have to keep our mind, our body very pure. And while making medicines, it is said that if you chant some good mantras at that time, or remember some good souls at that time, then all the energy is given inside the medicines, which directly or indirectly helps people to get well soon. Due to this auspiciousness of the medicine maker enters the patient along with the medicine. This is the main reason that the patient becomes free from incurable diseases with very little medicine. Most of the treatment is done without medicine only. In Pran, rarely medicines are given. Many patients, even I get here, they call me, they ask me, okay, I have this problem, and can you help me? What medicine should I take? So I always say them that medicine is not important. It is important to see what problem you have. And this is how, just by asking them to do little things, I help them to get well. That is Pranopchar, where lot of medicine is not required. In allopathy, if you go to a doctor, what happens? The doctor gives you so many medicines to eat. But in Pranopchar, just by some kitchen stuff, just by eating some leaves or flowers or fruits, we heal the person.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And here, it is not that ki if, say, Ashutosh-san is having a problem and I gave him one particular medicine, the same problem, if another person have, I cannot give him the same medicine, because everybody have their own nature. The prakriti of the person is different. Every person has a different prakriti. So we have to cure according to his nature, his prakriti. We cannot give same medicine to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier, when people used to go to the company of the most knowledgeable, they used to get health benefits just by their company, the darshan, the remembrance. It happens now when we are sitting with a sadhu, a saint, or whose aura is very strong. If just by sitting beside him, we feel very energized. We feel, oh, my all diseases have gone. So that is pran, means that person's pran is very strong. Sometimes some person give us very good vibes. They give us good energy. And we feel, yeah, we should sit with that person. We should go more often to that person. Why is this so? This is because the pran is very strong of that energy, of that person.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So just by sitting in the company of Tirthankars earlier, the diseases of the living beings, the sorrow, any kind of doubt, birth, old age, death, they were all taken, like they were all cured. But what happened gradually? Western culture came, these things started diminishing, and slowly, Pranopchar started waning. New things came up. Allopathy became more in. So, Pran Upchar should be practiced by everyone. You can cure yourself. You can cure the person sitting besides you. This is so important. कहते हैं ना, प्राण है तो जहां है.
Mm-hmm.
Where there is life, everything is there only. If there's no life, what will you do? There's nothing without life. तो इसलिए अपने प्राणों की रक्षा करें. You have to save your life. You have to save your pran.
Mm-hmm.
Keep 3 T words in your pocket. 3 T words. What are they? They are try, true, and trust. Try for better future. Try true with your work. And trust in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Let's repeat. Try for better future. True with your work. And trust in yourself. Success will come to your way. If you keep trying, if you're true with yourself, and if you have trust in yourself, you can achieve anything in life. But if these 3 things are missing, you cannot. Once also, if you have in your mind, ki, oh no, I don't think so, I'll be able to do this. It's finished. There only, you have already lost. So to achieve anything, you have to keep these 3 T's in your pockets. Try, true, and trust. From today onwards, everybody will have these 3 T's in a pocket every time. Okay?
Try, true, trust.
Try, true, and trust. Hi. And success will be ours.
Yes.
Generally, what happens? जो हमारे पास नहीं है, हम उनके लिए भागते हैं.
Mm-hmm.
जो हमारे पास नहीं है, हम उनके लिए भागते हैं. इसलिए हम अपने प्राणों की रक्षा नहीं कर पाते और प्राण कमजोर हो जाते हैं.
Let me.
I'll explain. So what happens? Ki what we don't have generally, we want that only. Say for example, I don't have a luxurious car, so I will aim for that only. I'll want, oh, I wish I had that luxurious car with me. Okay, then what happens? I got that luxurious car. Now another thing will come up. Again, I'll feel, oh, I wish I had a big house to stay. So these keeps on, the वो कहते हैं ना, लालच keeps on, like the greed is always there. So whatever we don't have, we'll always want that only. And therefore what happens? A pran becomes weak. When the greed is there, your pran cannot be strong. आकाश से अधिक आकांक्षा को लेकर चलते हैं तो भी प्राण सिकुड़ जाता है. इसलिए यही विचार करें कि प्राण की रक्षा करें. प्राण है तो जहां है. Ashutosan, if you want to explain this. आकाश से अधिक आकांक्षा को लेकर चलते हैं तो भी प्राण सिकुड़ जाते हैं.
आकाश से, okay, आकांक्षा nanti wise. What is आकांक्षा?
Akanksha is basically the desire to have more than what we already have.
So when we have desire, more desire, so our pran becomes weak. Yoku ga takusan aru to pran ga yowaku naru. Pran ga yowaku naru to, then if pran is weak, then इसके बाद क्या बोला आपने?
मतलब जो नहीं होता है उसको अगर हम उसको पाने की लालसा में क्या करते हैं, अपनी प्राण को वीक करते जाते हैं.
और जब प्राण वीक होता है तो क्या होता है?
तो हम कुछ भी पा नहीं सकते अपनी लाइफ में, अचीव नहीं कर सकते.
So yes, so I think this is very important message for modern society, which I also personally feel.
We cannot stay healthy ना कि हम और पाने की चाह में जो है उसको भी खो देते हैं.
Yes, yes. So whatever 今持っているものもなくすんですね。持っているものも失う。So 欲がありすぎて、これも欲しい、これも欲しい、あれも欲しい。それでプランが弱くなる。プランが弱くなると、もっとね、元気なくなる。元気なくなると、then 自分が持っているものもなくなる。それも楽しめないし、それもちゃんと利用できないし、そうまたこう我々言ってるのはこう悪循環に入っていく。そうで我々持っていることを楽しむことは大事。我々 that is プラン。そのプランを自分のプランを自分で守ることが大事。So this is the whole point what Ashaa Sensei is saying, that 自分の持っているものを守りながら自分のプランを強くしていきましょう。That is a very important point. はい。Yes.
So we should not run after things we don't need. If we run after what we do not have, then our pran will become weak and we will be unable to protect our vows. And soul will also become weak. Even if we walk with more aspiration than the sky, the soul will shrink. That's why think only to protect the soul. Only what is very important should have only that. प्राण है तो जहां है. रूपांतरण की प्रक्रिया सबके जीवन में एक अवसर लेकर आती है. रूपांतरण की प्रक्रिया सबके जीवन में एक अवसर लेकर आती है. कोई उसका लाभ उठा लेता है और कोई इंतजार में ही खड़ा रह जाता है. रूपांतरण की प्रक्रिया सबके जीवन में एक अवसर लेकर आती है. कोई उसका लाभ उठा लेता है और कोई इंतजार में ही खड़ा रह जाता है. In everybody's life, a change comes. Sometime, somewhere, someplace, we all have changes in our life. Every time, our life is not same. It has ups and downs. But what happens when this change comes, the transaction period when it comes, if we grasp the time, if we go into that time, without any if and but, we accept that time, then what happens? Our pran becomes strong. But few people, what happens? Oh, a sad time has come. Now I cannot do anything. This time is not good for me. The person just keeps thinking about those things and becomes sad and wastes his important time. Time is very important. If you accept it at that time, for example, say someone has passed away or some misery has happened in your life. Now, only by crying, will something happen? Will that thing change? It will not. Accept that change in your life. Only then you can make your pran very strong. You can grow more, you can achieve more, and you can get success more. But if you sit there and just think about it, doing nothing, then nothing can happen. तो जब रूपांतरण का अवसर हो तो तुरंत रूपांतरण करने वाला व्यक्ति जीवन में अपने परम लक्ष्य को बड़े सहज रूप से प्राप्त कर लेते हैं. Right. The person who accepts changes very easily can achieve big aims in his or her life. कुछ शब्द है जो प्राण को चोट भी पहुंचा देते हैं, खिला भी देते हैं, मुस्कुरा भी देते हैं. प्राण खिल उठता है. कौन व्यक्ति किस तरह से लेता है वह उसकी समझ पर निर्भर करती है. Now, how a person takes that moment, that time of change depends on that person's soul, his pran. Now, let's understand like this. Say, किसी ने छोटी सी भूल की और हमने उसे याद रखकर उससे भी बड़ी भूल की. किसी ने छोटी सी भूल की और हमने उसे याद रखकर उससे भी बड़ी भूल की. Now, एक बहुत like someone who is very pious, very good at heart, whose aura is very strong, what happens? That person lets go thing. For example, I said something very bad to a person. Okay, I said something very bad to a person. Say, for example, I said something wrong to Ashutosh-san. Now, what Ashutosh-san will do? He said, okay, Asha-san said me like this. Now, he'll keep thinking about it and he'll also say something bad. So, what happened? I'm doing mistake, but he's also doing a mistake by saying me bad things. But instead, I said, and Ashutosh-san just gave me a smile and he did not say anything. Means he is very superior to me. His pran is very strong. That's why he did not reply me back. He did not say anything. He did not keep that thing in his mind. He is free of it. Otherwise, what happens when we say something bad, we do something wrong, we keep thinking about it. We are not happy in a mind. होता है ना, we keep, मतलब something keeps on bothering us the whole day. Oh, today this happened, it was not good. We take that with us for days and days and days, and we are not happy. But when we let go things, it is not with us. So now we are happy. There's nothing in our mind. Our conscious is very happy. We can sleep nicely, a sound sleep.
Right.
जिंदगी को आसान बनाइए, कुछ अंदाज से, कुछ नजरअंदाज से. You can make your life very happy just by doing good things, just by let going things, not keeping it with yourself. Don't carry the burdens, don't carry the luggages along with you every time, in your mind, in your body, every time. Oh, that person is like this. Oh, that person is like that. She said me this, she said me that. Let go things. Then only you can stay happy. You can protect yourself. You can protect your life. Right? छोटे मन से कोई बड़ा नहीं होता और टूटे मन से कोई खड़ा नहीं होता. यूं ही नहीं अपने मिजाज को गमजादा कीजिए. अगर कोई बात छोटी भी करे तो आप तो बात बड़ा कीजिए. छोटे मन से कोई बड़ा नहीं होता और टूटे मन से कोई खड़ा नहीं होता. यूं ही ना अपने मिजाज को गमजादा कीजिए. अगर कोई बात छोटी भी करे तो आप तो बात बड़ा कीजिए. Now, those who were happy were not their own, don't spoil your mood just like that. Even if you do something small, try doing like some person, that person is doing something very bad, small deed. He's thinking small, his desires are not good, doesn't think good about you. But you think good about that person. Don't say bad about that person. For example, I always talk bad about others. Okay. You know that I always talk bad about others. But what happens? You are also doing the same by talking bad about others. I told you something bad. Oh, that person, is very bad. You went to a third person and you said that, that person is very bad. No, you should not do that. Whatever I said, let it be with me. You are very good. You should not carry those things with you and take it to the third person. Say, let her do, her deeds will go with her. I will not do this. Okay. Ashutosan, you want to explain? You want to translate?
I think, okay.
Okay. रिश्तों को शब्दों का मोहताज मत बनाइए. अगर अपना कोई खामोश है तो आप खुद ही आवाज लगाइए. रिश्तों को शब्दों का मोहताज मत बनाइए. अगर अपना कोई खामोश है तो आप खुद ही आवाज लगाइए. अनुभव कहता है खामोशियां ही बेहतर है. लोग शब्दों से रूठते बहुत है. सारी जिंदगी निकल गई लोगों को खुश करने में. जो खुश हुए वे अपने नहीं थे और जो अपने थे वे कभी खुश नहीं हुए. Now, in relationships, what happens? Words, whatever word, not only in relationship, in any kind of relationship, whether it is your family or anything, words are very important. The way we talk, the way we, the words, the small words that we are using is very important in one's life. People get angry with words. Whole life is spent in making people happy. Those who were happy, they were not your own. But those who are your own people, they will never get happy. They will never be satisfied whatever you do in life. Even if you die for them also, they will not be satisfied. So instead of making other people happy, first make yourself happy. Keep yourself on the top. Give more priority to yourself. Every time what happens, we try to make, oh no, she will not feel good if I don't say like this, if I don't do this. I try to keep that person happy. In the family also what happens, we try to keep everyone happy. At the end what happens, we ourselves are not happy. So instead of trying to make everybody happy, first try to keep yourself happy. Then only you can keep others happy. So to make others happy, what you have to do? First, you have to keep your soul pure, your mind pure, yourself healthy. Then you can also be happy and can keep others also happy. क्या होता है, हम एरोप्लेन में जाते हैं, when we go travel in an aeroplane, it's said na that first put your safety mask, the oxygen mask. They always ask us na, first put on yourself and then go to help others. What will happen? You're trying to help everybody and you are not putting that oxygen mask for yourself. Will you be able to help others? You yourself will not be able to survive. So similarly, you have to first keep yourself happy and then try making other people happy. Because those who were happy were not your own people, and those who are your own will never be happy, never be satisfied, no matter what.
Right.
So only pack your bag that much that will keep you happy.
Right. Here we have one comment from Haruna-san. So I think this part, what you said is, I think this is very important again, especially Japanese society, because in Japanese society, what my experience is also 皆さん、周りはどう思いますかとか、what other people think とか、インドにも似たようなものありますけど、日本はちょっと多いなと思ったんですね。like、周りはどう思いますか？周りを、満足させるためにしてもらうために頑張る、努力する、頑張りすぎ、自分のこと、無視して自分が悪くなってる、弱くなってるけど、周りを、満足させる。それより自分をまず満足してもらう。自分を満足させる。自分をハッピーにさせる。自分が元気になれば、周りも元気になる。This is the message, I think. So, ね、アシャ先生、今、エグザンプルで、飛行機に行くときも、緊急なときに、まずは、酸素のマスクをまず自分でつけるんですね。自分が強くなると、周りも助けられる。So this is a key message, I think, what Ashaa Sensei is saying. Haruna-san wrote one message here in chat. Being santosh is important. Am I right in understanding that the practice of yam and niyam makes pran strong and free from disease? Google Translate.
Yes, 100%. Being santosh, that is satisfied, is very, very important. If you are not satisfied, you cannot make your pran strong. You cannot be healthy because never satisfied, right? If you're never satisfied, always you're running after things. There is no limit to achieve things, definitely. But if by attaining anything, you're never satisfied, you always keep crying. Oh, I did not get this. Oh, I did not do that. Every time crying, then your pran can never be strong. So, santosh is very important.
Right. Thank you. Santosh is one of our key principles for excellence of Patanjali Japan Foundation.
Oh, really?
Santosh is super important.
So, directly, indirectly, everything is dependent on pran. इसलिए प्राणोपचार में भी प्राण को समझना जरूरी था. Though for pranopchar, to do pranopchar, to heal somebody, pran is very important. If you know what pran is, you can heal a person. We should also take care of others and think about others. Right? If you fall sick and just now what happens in pranopchar, how we basically do pranopchar. Like I am based from an institution that is Arogya Bharati in Jaipur, where my gurus from whom I learned, their pranopchar is being done since ages, more than 50 years it has been, and their pranopchar is being done without much of medicines being given. Medicines also, what kind of medicines? Mostly something sweet is given to eat. Some, they will say ki what food you're cooking. Through that only they will help you to get well. And that is being done since ages, and many diseases is being cured. Many people are getting well from there. The disease that you cannot even think of is being cured there. And how pranopchar is being done? Pranopchar can be done in 3 forms: darshan, prashna, and sparshan. Darshan is just by seeing, like just by seeing you, I can tell what problem you have. Like by seeing a face, we say na face reading. By seeing your face, I can tell you, oh, you must be having this problem. Like by seeing your body parts, maybe your tongue, your nails, that is darshan. So just by seeing these things, a pranopchar, a pranacharya can heal the person, can say what problem or disease the person is having. Then by sparshan is by seeing your nadi, by touching and feeling what problem you have in your body, the person, the pranacharya can say this disease or problem you have in your body. And prashna is by asking questions, like I'll ask you, since when you're having, what is the symptom, what, etc. Just so these 3 things are very important in pranopchar: darshan, sparshan, and prashna. By knowing these 3 things, you can cure a person, you can heal a person. Just like In operation theaters, what happens? The doctors and nurses, other than asking for the tools, they do not speak. Have you seen in an operation theater, doctor is doing the operation and sharing a joke, sharing a message, reading WhatsApp messages, or going through the line? No. While they are performing that operation, they are performing the operation. Their mind is only on the person being operated. Similarly, when Pranopchar is being done, the person, the Pranacharya, when he feels your nadi, when he sees you, at that time, one should not speak too much. Otherwise, what happens? The energy that the person is trying to transfer breaks in between. Pranopchar is basically, we are transferring the energy. So at that time, you should not speak much. Otherwise, the energy that is being passed is broken in between. Also, one thing is that in Pranopchar, when you are giving your energy, suppose I am checking the nadi of a person, but suddenly I remove my hand. Why? Because at that time, the person who is receiving the energy is not capable of taking my energy, because that person's pran is not strong. His energy is negative. Some, when you go to a pranacharya, someone who has good knowledge about pranopchar, and if you go to that person, he will not always touch and feel your nadi, because by seeing you, the vibes that comes from you, he understands that this person's aura is not strong. He has negative energy in him or her. So from far only, he will say, you take this medicine and you come after this many days. So it is also important that only your energy should not be strong. The person standing in front of you, the person should be able to grasp your energy, right? If you're giving that energy, he's not being able to take that energy. So it's of no use. So it should be equal, like the person receiving and giving energy, there should be a bond in between. If either of the person has negative energy, they cannot give or receive. Now, some important points about Pranopchar is like, you want to increase the height of your child. What Pranopchar you can do? Many of us, we all want our height should be increased. So in Pranopchar, what we do is we tap the person from the back. Like from the back, we just tap the person every day. Like, so for example, say my child is 12 years old. So how many times? 12 times only I will tap the back of the person every day. The spinal cord, the portion near the spinal cord, will tap that. And what will happen gradually, we'll see that, yes, this is called thepan in Pranopchar. And the person will gradually see a change in their height. Similarly, we say that my child doesn't obey me. Every time I keep saying things, but my child never listens to me. So in Pranopchar, what we do, we ask the person to pull the ear. कानों को खींचने से our mind becomes stable. We can concentrate on things. तो जितनी एज है उतनी ही बार, एंड फॉर बड़ों के लिए आपके एज की आधा कर लो, तो वो कंसंट्रेशन बहुत बार होता है ना, हमारा कंसंट्रेशन नहीं रहता है किसी, लाइक मेनी टाइम्स व्हाट हैपेंस, आवर कंसंट्रेशन इज नॉट देयर, वी आर नॉट फोकस्ड एट दैट टाइम. ट्राई एंड पुल योर ईयर. Whatever age you are, just reduce it to half, just half of your age. And for smaller children, as much as the age. Try and see. You'll feel a change. Okay. So to be pranvant, full of life, following things should be taken care of. What are the things? If you want to note down, you can note it down.
Yes.
Consume water kept in a copper vessel at night and in the morning, because the blood becomes little thick while sleeping at night. Hence, fluidity comes by consuming this water kept in copper vessel. Most of you must have heard ki one should drink water kept in the copper vessel. Why it is so? Because while sleeping, our blood becomes little thick. And in the morning, by drinking this water, it becomes normal. So it is very important to drink water kept in the copper vessel at night. Then, while going to the toilet, like while going for defecation, you should keep your teeth clenched. दांत teeth को इस तरह से रखना चाहिए. And after defecation, one should do Ashwini Mudra. Why this is done? Because this helps to strengthen your pelvic muscles. It's very important. Most of us don't do this. But this has been practiced, ages before these things. Our great-great-grandfathers, and they used to practice this. And this is true. Your teeth and everything will stay good. Your spinal cord will stay good. It will strengthen your body. Then, after having your meals, you should wash after urinating, after having your lunch or dinner, one should go to urinate and wash eyes. It's very, very important. I say this to all my patients, that after having food, just go and urinate. Whether you feel it or you don't, you should go. This helps you to keep your digestion very good. This helps in various other things. Just 2-3 points more I'll take. Already time is. Then in the afternoon, after having lunch, we should drink probiotic drink or chach, buttermilk. It's very, very good for the body. Most of the problems that you have, like acidity or any other problem you have, just gets cured by drinking this buttermilk after lunch. Then one more important point is the milk should be drank in the evening after your dinner. Only household persons can drink milk before going to sleep. Should not give milk to the children. It is not good. As per Pranopchar, Ayurveda also, should not give milk to children before going to bed. And at the time of sleeping, at night, one should wash his hands, his legs, his feet, and should remember the Supreme God and rest with a calm mind. I hope Pranopchar, little bit I could explain.
Yes, thank you. I was typing while you were saying. I typed so many things. I try to put it in the chat. Might not be very good quality, but very rough memo. Maybe it might help everyone. And
there are actually many things that can be shared, but Pranopchar is such a vast topic that you cannot cover it in an hour. And the main points I tried to put it here. But if anyone anytime can message me or ask me whatever they want to know. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone.
Arigato gozaimashita. Thank you.
Arigato.
So we have talked about mainly Gaio of Pran. What is Pranopchar, pranic energy, pranic Shakti, pranic Vidya, Pranacharya, no? And so many new words. And I think key takeaway is what we can do in daily routine. And as Ashaa Sensei said, I wrote it somewhere.
So sorry to interrupt, Ashutosh-san. One very important point that I actually wanted to say is about to keep your pran strong. The navel, the nabhi should also be kept very strong. So everybody in life should practice, whether it's a small baby or a child or an adult or an old person should put oil in your navel before going to bed. Just 1 or 2 drop. Very, very important. This helps to cure uncountable disease or problems that you have in your body. Even if you're not taking any kind of medicine, you will see just by putting oil in your navel, only you get cured. So this practice should be done in every house. It's very important. And
what oil is good?
Basically any oil, because we stay in Japan, and in Japan sesame oil is available very readily. Sesame oil is also very good. So we can use sesame oil during the winters, and any oil, olive oil or whatever oil that you have at home, or normal pure cow's milk, ghee is also good. So just 1 or 2 drop, keep a small bottle besides your bed, and without fail try to put it. 21 days you put, and then skip for 2-3 days and again start the process. And you will see like the problems in your body start gradually diminishing. And since Japan is a place where a lot of allergies are there, pollen allergy, etc., kafunsho and everything. So before going to bed, just put a drop of oil in both your nostrils and sleep. The pollen allergy will not be there. Mustard oil is very good. If you can take sesame oil also. Otherwise, any oil is okay. Yeah, thank you. Sorry to interrupt in between.
No, let me write down. Nasal.
Yeah.
Nose or allergy.
Yeah. Allergy, cough, cold, asthma, everything can be cured just by putting a drop of oil in your nose every day. Just if anybody at present is having, can try it for 15 days and see it will give you good results.
Nose. Okay, this is very important. I will also try to do it. So yes, here let me write it down for everyone.
Thank you so much.
英語ですけど、ぜひやってみてください。Because naval area that is connected to, which I heard that it is connected to all the body parts, right? All the nadi and everything. It is the main source, right?
It is the main source. If your nabhi is not good, you cannot be in a good state of mind. 72,000 nerves are connected through your nabhi. So first keep your nabhi strong. Then only your body will remain strong.
Right.
There only your pran is actually in that region only. If you have seen Ramayana,
yes.
How Ravan was killed.
Pran was here. No?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yes. So this is very important. I think this last one, which this my favorite one. So please choose your favorite one also. 3 things which Ashaa Sensei said. This regularity, purity, and secrecy with true heart.
Yeah.
And mind, soul to be pure. When prana is strong, or mind is strong, and pranayam increase the prana, right? So, do you have any question, everyone? Minasan do desu ka? So key takeaways are written in the chat, and I hope minasan, if you have your notes ni khaite kudasai. Jissai prana ni chite, pranic energy and Pranopchar ni chite gaiyo hanashimashita. The key takeaway jissai nani o dekiru ka mainichi sore mo hanashimashita. Mizu no nomikata, toire no yarikata, and tabemono no tabekata, gyunyu ni tsuite, and some kotsu of like increasing the height, or how to make your body mind stable no hanashi. And this my favorite one, oil, 1 drop of oil in your koheso isuni scale.
Yeah, how to make your children obedient also.
Yes. So, in India, we used to have this punishment. パニッシュメントとしてこれやらせてたんですよ、子供の時。そう、しつけのために、そう、子供宿題やってないとか、その時にこんな感じで立ってる。例えば1時間とか30分とか、先生によりますけど。So this is a
Oh,
science ね。
yeah, this is a science and this is how it came basically कि कान को पकड़ोगे तो
दिमाग
आप stable हो जाएगा. The
Right.
science, now I got to understand why here only we had to hold, you know.
Yes. They always say our teachers, and they always hold the
हाँ,
this ears, né?
years, yeah.
Why don't you listen とかね、なんで宿題やってないのよくやられたんですよ、子供の時。Yes. ということで、Thank you very much. 皆さん、なんか質問あったら、one 質問 we can take. ミミコさん、アシャ先生、Thank you, アシャ先生。寝る前にオイルのところ、もう一度教えてください。おへそにつけるんですね。ありがとう。Yes. おへそにつける。おへそにone drop をつける。
And then you have to massage it gently around your navel, unless and until the oil gets absorbed in the body.
スイッチ、オブザーブになるまでは、ちょっと、マッサージ的なことやってください。So basically 中に入れば大丈夫。こんな感じ。ぜひやってみてください。21 days やってみてください。春菜さん。and グランドフィナーレで、これやりました。こういう結果ありましたと教えてください。Okay. So yes, that will be all for today's session. Thank you, Ashaa Sensei. It was really very good session.
Thank you, Ashutosh-san. My
You could
pleasure.
understand many. My favorite is oil one. That is my favorite. And 皆さん自分の favorite のことを選んで毎日やってみてください。Okay. So that will be all. And today 53 days ですね。53 days completed. And tomorrow we are going to have special lecture by
Varada Sensei.
By Nivi Sensei.
Nivi Sensei.
Varada Sensei is next week.
Okay.
So, yes. Tomorrow we are going to have a workshop about yogic Sukshma Vyayam. We already have a workshop about yoga Sukshma Vyayam by Gautami Sensei last on May 14th. And tomorrow again, that will be by Nivi Sensei. ぜひ、Nivi Sensei のやり方も見てみましょう。And 習えることをぜひ習って自分の生活に入れていきましょう。So that will be all. Thank you very much and see you tomorrow. And thank you. ありがとうございます。Ashaa先生。
Thank you. ありがとうございます。皆さん。
Thank you. それで以上になります。Thank you. Ashaa先生、Thank you very much. ありがとうございます。本当に。
Thank you to you. Thanks to you to give me this opportunity. I was really happy to share. And I hope it went well.
No, it went well. It went super well. And I tried to capture some of the points, important points.
No, that was a big help. I actually wanted to share more. I had, many points that I wanted to share, but because time was short, I thought I'll finish it in half an hour only.
No problem. We can have one more session sometime.
Sure, definitely. Definitely.
Yes,
Thank you
yes.
so much.
Chalo,
Yeah.
thank you.
Chalo, bye. Thank you.
Chalo, bye. それで、はい、切ります。
ありがとうございます。
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 ありがとうございます。Thank you.
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much.
Thank you.